when the first mushroom cloud rose over the desert of New Mexico, its dazzling light illuminating the entire sky, a thin physicist stared at the flame and murmured a verse from the Bhagavad Gita. Now, I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. This is J. Robert Oppenheimer, the father of the atomic bomb, a genius struggling in the gap between science and ethics. He opened the door to the atomic age with his wisdom, yet fell into an eternal moral dilemma because of the weapon he created with his own hands. From a top student at Harvard to an academic leader at Princeton, from the director of the Manhattan Project to a victim of Cold War politics, Oppenheimer's life, like that mushroom cloud, left an eternal and complex mark in the sky of history. Born in 1904 into a wealthy Jewish family in New York, Hughes A. Oppenheimer's father was a successful businessman and his mother a talented artist. The privileged family environment allowed him to be exposed to a wealth of knowledge from an early age. At 7, he could identify mineral specimens, and by 10, he had shown extraordinary talent in the field of natural sciences. Oppenheimer's academic journey is legendary. At 18, he entered Harvard University, originally planning to complete his studies in 4 years, but with his amazing memory and comprehension, he graduated with honors in just 3 years, majoring in chemistry and minoring in physics, philosophy, mathematics, and other disciplines. During his time at Harvard, he read extensively in literature, history, and philosophy, and could fluently speak Latin, Greek, French, German, and other languages, making him a typical Renaissance scholar. After graduation, Oppenheimer went to the University of Cambridge in the UK for further study, studying under the famous physicist Ernest Rutherford. However, due to his lack of interest in experimental physics, he turned to theoretical physics, and later went to the University of Göttingen in Germany, where he pursued a doctorate under the guidance of Max Born, one of the founders of quantum mechanics, obtaining his PhD at the age of 23 at Göttingen. He worked with top figures in the physics world, such as Werner Heisenberg and Wolfgang Pauli, participating in the early development of quantum mechanics, and showing extraordinary academic talent. After returning to the United States, Oppenheimer taught at the University of California, Berkeley, and the California Institute of Technology, gradually becoming a leading figure in American theoretical physics. Unlike Einstein, who proposed epoch-making theories, Oppenheimer, with his unique insight and organizational ability, integrated knowledge from different fields, opening the door to the frontiers of physics for his students. Oppenheimer's research covered a wide range, from quantum mechanics and nuclear physics to astrophysics. With important contributions, he was the first to propose the existence of neutron stars, more than 30 years before their actual observation. His research on cosmic rays laid the foundation for later particle physics. He also solved many problems in quantum mechanics, earning him the title of Catalyst of Theoretical Physics among his peers. More importantly, Oppenheimer trained a large number of outstanding physicists, with 10 of his students winning the Nobel Prize. His classes were passionate, and he was good at explaining complex theories with vivid language, often calculating and discussing on the blackboard, guiding students to put forward their own ideas. Under his leadership, the University of California, Berkeley became a center for theoretical physics research in the United States, echoing the physics community in Europe. In 1939, scientists such as Albert Einstein wrote to U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt, warning that Nazi Germany might be developing atomic bombs, and suggesting that the United States start related research as soon as possible. In 1942, the United States officially launched the Manhattan Project, and Oppenheimer was appointed director of the Los Alamos Laboratory, responsible for the development of the atomic bomb. This was an unprecedented challenge. Oppenheimer needed to coordinate scientists, engineers, and soldiers from different fields, build a laboratory in the desolate desert, and solve countless technical problems. Although he had no administrative experience, he showed remarkable leadership. He knew how to assign people to their proper positions, allowing each scientist to give full play to their expertise. He was good at resolving conflicts, finding a balance in disputes between different schools. He worked day and night, almost living in the laboratory, tackling difficulties with the scientists. Under Oppenheimer's leadership, the Los Alamos Laboratory brought together top scientists such as Enrico Fermi, Ernest Lawrence, and Leo Szilard. After more than 2 years of efforts, on July 16, 1945, the world's first atomic bomb successfully exploded at the Trinity test site. When the mushroom cloud rose, Oppenheimer's mood was extremely complicated, feeling proud of the scientific achievement, while fearing the destructive power of the weapon, which became the beginning of his lifelong moral struggle. In August 1945, the United States dropped 2 atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan, accelerating the end of World War II, but also causing hundreds of thousands of casualties. When the news came, Oppenheimer fell into deep remorse, saying to President Truman, "I have blood on my hands." Oppenheimer's life raised an eternal question. Where is the boundary of science? What is the responsibility of scientists?